Hey, time. It's Sally here, and today we are going to talk about something that most men completely miss, and it is costing them some of the most incredible connections of their lives. Great time. I am going to reveal 5 signs that a woman wants you but is actively hiding it. And I know what you are thinking. Time, if she wants me, why would she hide it? Great time. That is exactly the right question, and the answer is going to change everything about how you read women from this point forward. Time, because here is the truth. Women are not playing games to be cruel. A great time. They are protecting something incredibly valuable, and once you understand what that is, you will never misread a signal again. Time. Stay with me until the end because the 5th sign is the one that almost every man on the planet gets completely backwards, and it is the most powerful signal of all. Great time. Let me tell you something I discovered after years of studying human behavior and attraction dynamics. Time. The men who struggle most with women are not the ugly ones, they are not the broke ones. They are the ones who were never taught how to read what is actually being communicated beneath the surface. You see women communicate on 2 levels at the same time. Time. There's what they say out loud, and there is what their body, their behavior, and their energy is screaming at full volume. Time. And most men are only listening to the first level while the real conversation is happening on the second. Time. The men who master this second level of communication are the ones women call magnetic. Time. They are the ones women say, just get me, without ever being able to explain why. And today I am handing you the key to that second level. Great time. Before we dive in, I want you to understand something about female psychology that most dating coaches will never tell you. Time. Women hide their attraction for very specific reasons, and none of those reasons have anything to do with you being unworthy. Time. The first reason is vulnerability. Expressing attraction first puts a woman in an emotionally exposed position. Time. She does not know how you will respond. She does not know if you will reject her or, worse, use that information against her. Time. The second reason is social conditioning. From a very young age, women are taught that chasing a man makes them look desperate. Time. So they learn to show interest in subtle coded ways that allow them to retreat without embarrassment if the feeling is not mutual. Time. The third reason, and this one is deep, is that women actually want you to pursue them. And not because they want to play games, but because a man who can read her signals and steps forward anyway demonstrates exactly the kind of emotional intelligence and confidence that she is attracted to in the first place. Great time. So when you learn to read these signs, you are not outsmarting her. You are meeting her exactly where she wants to be met. Time. Now let us get into the 5 signs, and I want you to really pay attention here because each one has a surface layer and a deeper layer, and the deeper layer is where the truth lies. Time. The first sign is that she finds reasons to be physically close to you. Now, on the surface, this sounds simple. She stands near you. Time. She sits next to you. She finds excuses to be in your space. But here is what is actually happening beneath that behavior. Great time. Personal space is one of the most primal and unconscious ways humans communicate safety and desire. Time. When a woman allows you into her personal space or creates situations where she can enter yours, she is doing something her logical brain may not even fully recognize. Time. She is testing the feeling of being close to you. She is asking her own body a question. Does this feel right? Does this feel safe? Great time. Does this feel exciting? And if the answer is yes, she keeps creating those opportunities. Think about this scenario. Time. You are in a group setting. There are 6 people in the room, and she consistently ends up next to you. She could sit anywhere. Time. She chooses your orbit, or you are walking somewhere and she slows down so that your arms brush against each other. She does not pull away. Time. She actually leans in slightly. These are not accidents. There is no such thing as accidental proximity when attraction is involved. Time. Another version of this sign is what I call the touch test. She finds small reasons to make physical contact. Time. She touches your arm when she laughs. She fixes something on your jacket. Great time. She hands you something and her fingers linger just a half second longer than necessary. Time, each one of these touches is her nervous system checking in with itself and with yours. And here is the critical detail that most men miss. Great time. She watches your reaction after she touches you. She is reading you. She is looking for confirmation that you felt what she felt. Great time. If you smile or hold eye contact just a moment longer, she registers that as a green light. Time. The mistake most men make with this sign is they convince themselves it means nothing. They tell themselves she is just friendly. Time. She is like that with everyone. And sometimes that is true. So here is how you tell the difference. Time. A woman who is just friendly touches everyone equally. A woman who is hiding attraction reserves her touch for you. Time. She finds reasons to touch you that she does not find with other men in the same group. That selective attention is the tell. The second sign is that she remembers small details about things you said. And I mean small. Great time. We are not talking about remembering your birthday or your job. Time we are talking about, she remembers that 3 weeks ago you mentioned offhand that you love a specific type of food, and then she casually brings it up in conversation like it is nothing. Great time. Or she remembers that thing you said about your childhood or your goals or your favorite movie that you mentioned once in passing, and she references it weeks later. Time. Here is why this is such a powerful sign. The human brain does not retain information that it does not assign emotional importance to. Great time. When we care about someone, we unconsciously pay deep attention to everything they say. Their words become significant to us. Time. So when a woman remembers the small details of your conversations, it means she has been replaying those conversations in her mind. A great time. She has been thinking about you when you are not there. She has been holding your words in her memory because your words matter to her. Great time. This sign shows up in another beautiful way too. She will use that information to do something thoughtful for you. Time. She will send you an article about that topic you mentioned. She will tag you in something that connects to a conversation you had. Time. She will bring you something small that connects to a preference you shared. Time. And she will do all of this in a way that seems casual, almost throwaway, like it is no big deal. But here is the truth. It is a very big deal. Great time. She thought about you. She took action based on that thought. Time. And then she downplayed it so that if you do not respond the way she hopes, she has plausible deniability. She was just being friendly. Time. She just thought you would find it interesting. She was not making a move, but she was. She absolutely was. Great time. The third sign is that her behavior around you is noticeably different from how she acts around everyone else. Time. This is one of the most reliable signs in existence, and yet it is one of the hardest for men to spot because it requires you to pay attention not just to her, but to the contrast between who she is with you and who she is with everyone else. Time. Here is what this looks like in practice. Around other people, she is relaxed, casual, easy. Time. Around you, she becomes either slightly more nervous or slightly more performative. Maybe she laughs a little louder. Time. Maybe she becomes more animated. Maybe she becomes quieter and more focused. Maybe she fixes her hair without realizing it. Time. Maybe her posture changes when you walk into the room. Great time. Any of these shifts are her body responding to your presence in a way it does not respond to others. Time. There is a phenomenon in psychology called the spotlight effect of attraction, and it describes exactly this. Time. When we are attracted to someone, we become hyper-aware of ourselves in their presence. We start to self-monitor more. Time. We care about how we are coming across. We want to be seen in the best possible light. Great time. So the woman who is loud and comfortable with everyone else suddenly becomes slightly more self-conscious around you. Great time. Or the woman who is reserved with everyone else suddenly becomes more expressive and alive when you are near. Great time. Both of these are the same thing. They are signs of heightened awareness. And heightened awareness around one specific person is attraction. Time. Here is the detail that makes this sign undeniable. Time. Watch what happens when she thinks you are not looking versus when she knows you can see her. Time. If she is hiding her attraction, she will be trying to appear neutral or indifferent when she thinks you are watching. Time. But in the moments when she thinks your attention is elsewhere, her real feelings leak through. She will look at you. Time. She will watch you when you are talking to someone else. She will orient her body toward you even when the conversation has moved on. A great time, the body does not lie even when the mind is trying to stay composed. Great time. The fourth sign is that she creates reasons to keep the conversation going. Time. This one is beautiful because it shows up in so many different forms, and each form is saying exactly the same thing. Great time. I do not want this interaction to end. In person, this looks like her asking follow-up questions. Time. You have answered her question, but she keeps digging deeper. She wants more of your perspective. She wants more of your stories. Great time. She wants more of you. It looks like her bringing up new topics, right? When the conversation seems to be winding down. Time. She does not want to let you leave. Time. It looks like her laughing at things that are not quite that funny because laughter is a social bonding mechanism and she is using it to keep the connection alive. Great time. Over text or social media, this sign is even clearer. She responds quickly. Not always, but more often than she does with other people. Great time. She asks questions that require more than a yes or no answer because she wants a real response. Time. She sends you things with no real practical reason, just an excuse to be in your messages. Time. She uses voice notes because voice is more intimate than text and she wants you to hear her. She keeps the thread alive. Great time. Even hours later, she will send one more thing because she does not want the silence to settle. Time. And here is the deeper layer of this sign that most men never think about. Time. Every time she creates a reason to keep talking to you, she is taking a small risk. She is making herself slightly vulnerable. Time. She is showing interest. Time. And the fact that she keeps taking that small risk over and over again, even while trying to keep it casual and low stakes, tells you everything about how much you are on her mind. Time. The mistake men make with this sign is they think if she really liked me, she would just say so. Time. But think about the last time you were deeply interested in someone. Time. Did you immediately declare your feelings, or did you look for reasons to be around them while trying to play it cool? Exactly. Time. She is doing exactly what you have done. She is just hoping you are paying close enough attention to notice. Great time. The fifth sign, and this is the one I promised you would change everything, is that she gets subtly uncomfortable or different when other women are mentioned or when you talk about other women being attractive. Now, before I explain this, I need you to understand something. A woman who is hiding her attraction will never outright show jealousy. Great time. She will not make a scene. She will not say anything obvious because doing that would reveal her hand completely. Time. Instead, what you will see is subtle. It is a micro expression, it is a shift in energy. It is a change in the texture of the conversation. Great time. Here is what it looks like. You mention a woman you find attractive or a female friend who is good looking and something shifts in her. Maybe her smile gets slightly tighter. Maybe she gets quieter for a moment. Maybe she suddenly has somewhere to be. Time. Maybe she changes the subject. Maybe she makes a joke about it, but the joke has a slight edge. Great time. Or maybe she asks a casual follow-up question about this other woman with a little too much casualness. Great time. Any of these responses is her emotional investment leaking through her defenses. Here is why this sign is so powerful. Time. You can only feel jealousy about something you want. Time. If she had zero feelings for you, the mention of another attractive woman would register as completely neutral information. Great time. It would be as meaningless as you telling her the weather forecast. Great time. But if she has feelings, she is trying to hide that information, creates a very specific emotional disturbance. And no matter how good she is at hiding it, some version of that disturbance will show on her face or in her body or in the energy of the conversation. Time. And here is the part that most men completely misread. Sometimes this sign shows up not as negative emotion, but as competitive behavior. Time. She suddenly starts talking about herself more. She brings up her own accomplishments or qualities. She leans in more. Time. She becomes more engaging. She turns up the charm. She is not doing this consciously in most cases. Time. Her attraction brain has kicked in, and it is saying, if there is competition, I need to remind him why I am extraordinary. Time. That is not manipulation. That is desire expressing itself the only safe way it knows how to when it cannot say, I want you directly. Time. Now, let me tell you about the one mistake that will destroy your ability to read all 5 of these signs, and it is the most common mistake men make. Great time. The mistake is looking for these signs in isolation instead of looking for the pattern. One sign in one moment means very little. Any woman can stand close to you once. Any woman can remember one detail you said. Great time. But when you start to see 2, 3, 4 of these signs appearing consistently around the same person, you are not dealing with coincidence anymore. Time. You are dealing with a woman whose feelings are far bigger than she is letting on. Time. And when you recognize that pattern, your job is not to point it out. Your job is not to say, I know you like me. Great time. Your job is to step forward with the same energy she has been showing you quietly. Be direct, be present. Great time. Create the opportunity for her to meet you in the open instead of hiding in the space between signals. Great time. Because here is the truth about women who hide their attraction. They are not hiding it forever. Great time. They are hiding it until they feel safe enough or until the right man is perceptive enough to see through it. When you become that man, you do not just win a date. You win her respect. You win her trust. Time. And that is the foundation that real lasting attraction is built on. Great time. If this content is speaking to you, drop a comment below and tell me which of these 5 signs you have experienced. Time. I read every single comment and I want to know your story. Time. And if you found value in this video, please hit the like button right now because it tells me that you are serious about understanding yourself and the people around you on a deeper level. Time. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because every week I bring you content like this that gives you a real unfair advantage, not through manipulation, but through genuine emotional intelligence and awareness. You do not need tricks. You do not need scripts. You do not need to become someone you are not. Great time. You just need to learn the language that most people were never taught, and I am here to teach it to you. See you in the next one.